burst into the room shouting to Archibald, "There's 4 guards down the corridor. We might want to deal with them. They're coming this way."
Okay, I thought we already had that conversation.
Well, I'm sorry, you said other things beforehand, and time went all weird. I'm gonna come down the hallway here.
Vortex!
Let's see.
Okay, we'll just pretend that we had that conversation.
I'm gonna pop around the corner and ready an action to fire an arrow down at a guard. Probably see you in the corner, can't I?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so then the guard's turn. You just hear a lot of furniture moving, a lot of people shouting, a lot of banging, and then it's Archie's turn.
Oh no.
The door's shut. They shut the door. That's the only thing you noticed visually.
They've blocked themselves in.
Okay. So I move
Well, down.
25 feet. And then...
Also, thank you for the follow, my
use
friend.
dash action.
Thank you.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Brother Mark.
Yeah, I can make it there. I'm gonna quickly pass by Archibald at the top here. Ready my bow. Ready an arrow to shoot a guard through that door. Quickly said Archibald, "They're in here, but I think they blocked the door." And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So you all hear like almost as like swords hitting the door. But only once, like one hard thud, and then you hear like a crunch of stone. You hear that about 4 times. And then Archie's turn.
Okay. Good. Okay. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to try to open the door by kicking it in.
Oh, if only you had a hand axe, you could smash it apart and go, "Here's
I
your
know, but my sword isn't really meant for that.
Well, it's not really axey.
Yeah.
You kick the door, but it's almost as if you kick a brick wall. This shit is solid.
Did you even...
Sorry, carry on.
I was wondering if you even set a DC. Never mind.
I don't have to tell you the DC. It could have been 20. It could have been 33. 25. I don't know.
Shh.
Anything else you'd like to try?
Well, it's all I can do on my turn.
I was about to say.
I'm going to move 5 more feet to the right so I'm not in his way.
Okay, Ducky.
And I tell him, I don't know if we'll be able to get through. Do you have a torch or a flask of oil or something? Maybe we can burn down the door.
Actually, yes, I do. I'm going to take a torch, light it, and place it against the door, and step back.
Archie,
You know.
I just want to say, you're made of lava.
I'm not made of lava. I am a molten golem who can shift plates to emit heat. It doesn't say anything.
It does. If you touch something for long enough, it bursts into flames. That is part of your race.
Oh, the burnable.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that. Okay, yeah, that makes
Quick
sense.
problem.
All right.
If this door's going to burn down, there'll be lots of smoke.
It's alright. Archie
Yeah,
doesn't
probably.
breathe.
Yeah, I don't need air. So.
No, I said Archie doesn't breathe. Brother Mark does.
Oh, I know.
He's a
Apples.
hold his breath
When it comes a
for a long
problem, it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
That's funny.
You know what's funny is I didn't have that part of my race written down because I never thought I'd use it.
Well, that was a fuck up, wasn't it?
I wrote everything else down too, like disguise myself as rocks. Who
Okay.
the hell is gonna ever use that?
Oh shit. Okay, so before we go back to these guards, I'm gonna go down to Pyro and Bartholomew. What the fuck is that blood stain on the floor?
That's him from stabbing repeatedly.
I'm fine with that. Okay, so what do you guys do now? This guy is pinned, but he's not dying.
Well, I've I had pulled the weapon from him on the last go through.
Okay, so he's now just resting against the prison door.
And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna move over and see if this guy is still unconscious.
Which guy?
And then,
oh yeah.
Since I've gotten all the information from the guard that I think I can, do I have like an herb that'll put people to sleep?
You could probably come up with something if you had enough time. A mix of 2 or 3 herbs.
Well, I was just thinking like one herb. I could just
one or two. No, you could very easily do that. That is well within your power.
Okay. Yeah. So I give him some knockout chloroform or whatever.
Don't
knock
let
him out.
Okay, I'll give you. Just do me a favor. Don't tell Archie you've got something that'll knock people out. You might get a bit rapey about it.
I know.
How you doing?
Okay, so he's knocked out. Everyone's taken care of. I'm like, where's Archibald and Brother Mark?
You're not going to look inside the cell by chance?
They're not dying or killing people. They're fine.
There's not much I can do at the moment. Do I notice?
Basically, what happens is once this guard's unconscious. Who typed something? What the fuck? Oh, you.
I just did a perception. What do I notice about the prisoners?
There are about 7 of them, 8 of them, 6, 7, 8 of them. One of them. There's an indeterminate amount of them in there. They seem
and
to
none of them are like hacking their lungs out or anything. They're just chilling.
They're all calm and all sort of.
Okay. Yeah, I just leave them alone then, for now.
Not calm. They're calmer now that the guys that are oppressing them are not oppressing them any longer.
I'm surprised they're calm after seeing the bloody massacre that freaking Alfamu did.
I would just like to say,
calm is a little telling.
Only one person saw that, and she's the only one that's being very, very more calm than anyone else. She's in shock. Okay.
What about this dude over here? Is he still unconscious?
I mean, Volrak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still. He knocked him out cold. You kicked him in the face. He's got a broken jaw.
Yeah.
Did he move at all while I'm over there?
Pardon?
Did he move at all while I'm standing there?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my alarm.
Is that your wake up alarm?
Yeah. It shouldn't be set for 6.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so the door starts burning.
Mm-hmm.
It's now the guard's turn. You see that pool of water appear under the door.
Oh, that sucks.
Doesn't stop shit. There's still a fire on top of the door, but it's just now that's all you see, a pool of water under the door.
Can I belay my turn into Master Archibald?
Yeah.
And does that change my initiative?
You could ready in action.
Yeah, I'll ready in action for when the door bursts down and I see someone. Shoot them. Cool.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Is it my turn
Yeah.
now? Is it still
it's
the
Archie's.
guards? Okay.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna fly you on and kind of bash, burn down the door.
You do realize it's going to take more than one turn.
Sure.
We
Why
got
not?
time.
It's like Jedi's
I made
episode
a
1. They're
magma.
just...
Yeah, I know, but it's just you touch things and after a while they burn.
Are you
Well,
also,
if
like,
it's a thing
punching?
where I have to wait 10 minutes, then I'm gonna do something else. But
It's not 10 minutes. It'll be a little bit of your hands. You're concentrating heat on. So
yeah.
And the rest of it's on fire, so it's going well.
okay, so the door starts there's definitely a red ring around your hands. Like the door is going. You two down there. This guy's unconscious. So what are you two doing quickly? You've checked Volrak and you've started looking at the prisoners.
Yeah, if I haven't noticed them being sick or anything, if they're just fine down there, I'll just leave them and then try to find out where Archibald and Brother Mark are.
And so you can head back. You're gonna head back up. Can do your movement.
Yeah, if I don't see anything that grabs my attention.
No.
Okay.
And what about you, Bartholomew? Are you gonna stay down here, staring at the unconscious gentleman, or are you gonna murderize him as well because you're a vicious, vicious person?
Terrified person. Does he move while I'm standing there before I move away?
No, not in the slightest.
Okay.
He's literally only just see him breathing.
Then I move back over here and I kind of poke my face against the cage, and I just say, "What are you guys doing in there anyway?"
Blood-soaked helmet of a vicious man. He's like, hey,
knife
guys.
still in my hand too.
Starts finger painting.
Actually, the knife is in one hand, and I'm dragging the fucking pole arm with the other one. What are you guys doing in there?
You look like Pyramid Head, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
With the giant knife.
Yeah. Fuck
Except I'm
those.
5'2".
That's nice.
They all huddled up together, like with the children and with the women. There's one dude that's been pretty severely beaten, but he's asleep, not injured, because otherwise Pyro would have noticed him being injured. They've all sort of huddled up together. Yeah, but they're not responding to you.
Okay. Take it easy. I walk away. so then I go back over up there.
Okay, so you're all outside this door. You reach up. You get to the place where everyone's is because you're not in combat. So you guys are here.
Okay.
You see Archie trying to melt a door.
If I see him trying to, I use Druidcraft to help him out.
Fair enough. So
Ah,
a hole starts appearing. Like more Archie pushes, his hand goes through the door.
he's
Just
right
a-
with this.
Just the top of the door, where he's actually resting his hands. Not the entire door bursts into flames.
And I kind of stick my head through. Here's Archie. Sorry.
And he loses it because they cut it off with an axe.
Yeah.
They had a cannon waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or
Talk
that.
about a money shot.
Either
Not
that
the
or
first
they've
time Archie said balls in his face.
Oh, good lord.
It's either that or that's the pie storeroom and he gets a pie in the face.
I like pie.
He gets kitchen knives.
Anyway, so what was I saying? Words. Yeah, the hole appears in the door and you see you can see two of the guards. They're sort of against the back, weaponless.
Weaponless.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Do
jam
they
their
look
swords into the
here?
door.
They look horrified. Not
Both.
aggressive. Just kind of hiding, kind of scared.
Yeah, pretty much. They're only paid goons. And when they see everyone getting everythinged, they sort
Some
of
golem melting the door.
yeah. So
I'm
That's
gonna-
normal.
I'm gonna peek around the corner here.
Which corner?
This corner at the right
Continuing
end.
down the
because,
hallway.
Oh,
He's gonna be a while.
you haven't moved, so
I have moved. Look.
for me you're still here.
Yeah, he's over in the corner for me.
Okay, he's now over in the corner.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, what do I see?
Nothing.
Okay, what is that?
Okay.
A wall, a line of darkness.
Door.
Sorry, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't,
a door.
I didn't notice that.
Closed door.
I didn't
open
notice
door.
that. I didn't-
Window.
I do apologize. I didn't notice that. It's
Okay, I'm gonna quietly approach the door and try to. Is there a keyhole or anything?
yes.
Peer through the keyhole.
Okay, so you look through the keyhole, and
Science.
science.
Science rules. Boo, 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 boo. No.
You see 4 figures. It's dark in there.
Doing anything specific? Evil, ritual, partying.
No,
Just standing there.
they're whispering. Yeah, they're together talking.
Okay, that's creepy. I'm gonna step back. Back around the corner.
Um,
There's 4 more people in the room down there